Yeah, and it's an exciting moment because now the church is in heaven. And tell the folks what the church has been doing during the tribulation period.
When they first arrived in the heavenlies, it was the time for the judgment seat of Christ. There's going to be a space between the rapture of the church and the beginning of the 7-year period of time. And that's when the Lord will judge these Christians that he has called up at the rapture to be with him. Not to judge them whether they're saved or lost. You're not at the judgment seat of Christ unless you're saved. But this judgment will be a time of handing out rewards for what they have done in his power for his glory, or they'll suffer loss for those works they did in their own power and for their own glory.
And I would say, folks, you need to think about that because the Lord knows why we do things, all right? And it's going to come up there. And you're going to realize that for all eternity, you could have had a reward for doing things for him and his sake, not for your sake, the things that you've done for yourself, for your own ego, for other reasons, okay? That's going to be burned up and go away, and it's not going to be known at all. But if you do it for the Lord's sake, he's going to honor you. And we don't think about that enough, Jimmy.
We certainly do not, and that is a key time in all of history. History is continuing on. It has not disappeared at this point. And so I believe that it's a very important activity for each and every Christian to be ready to stand at the judgment seat of Christ and receive the rewards that actually, chapter 4, verse 10 says, we'll lay at the feet of Jesus Christ in thanksgiving for what he has done. But in addition to that, and we'll get to that in an eternity future, Jesus will bring those rewards that we lay at his feet back to us to give us our job description forever.
And in a sense, we are also, those rewards are kind of the dress that we have before the marriage to Jesus Christ.
That's chapter 19 and verse 8. It's our righteous deeds that will be our wedding gown at the marriage of the church to the groom, Jesus Christ. I don't want a miniskirt, John. I want a long flowing gown that's going to say that here's what I've done for the Lord. Paul in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, when he was talking about the fact we'll stand at that judgment seat, he said, I'm very ambitious for those crowns. This is a godly ambition. I want my wedding gown to be pleasing unto the Lord. So that's chapter 19 and verse 8, when we determine our righteous deeds, and he determines that at the judgment seat. And that will be our wedding gown. We'll be married to Jesus Christ. And then there's a 7-year period of time that on the earth, hell will be breaking out. It'll be the tribulation and all the judgments. But in the heavenlies, it's going to be the marriage supper of the Lamb, verse 9 of chapter 19.